Alright, Thomas is getting back to her. Gordon from the Thomas train set is getting back together. So I used some JB Weld Plastic Bonder and I put the broken off posts back on. Point to them right here. There's one here, there's one there. Now they have screws in them. They got to be metric because they are not number 2s and they are not number 4s and they are coarse thread. And they have these posts. They were cranked down so tight that the posts were broke off down way down here, and then they were ridiculously hard to get out. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do to put them back in. I would tap this for a new screw, but I would need something bigger than a 2 and smaller than a 4, which I don't have, and then I need to have screws to match. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the original screw, this guy, we're going to take some red lithium and we're going to put it on the end here. And then let's see if I can turn this towards you. Okay, now we're going to take this, we're going to put them on there. Alright, there he is. Now, what I want to do is I want to do as if I was tapping this. And when we're done, we put this back together. We don't want to crank down on them. It's just not necessary. These are recessed screws. Kids can't get at them. We'll go back and forth. Some of you say, well, why don't you just use Vaseline? Because Vaseline is a petroleum product, and I don't want to do that after I've bonded this with something. Whereas red lithium grease is a soap with some lithium in it. I don't have to go all the way in either. I can go back and forth. It's getting closer and closer. And I'm treating it like a tap. And hopefully we get close enough. It's starting to get pretty tight. We're at the part now where it's like a 1/2 of an 1/8 of a turn that we're making. But we are making tiny progress. Oop. Yep. I'm going to come out. I want to get down at the bottom. The grease is running out. Get a little extra again. Go back in. I think we almost got it. But that's one reason why I love this red lithium. One, because it's really cheap. Considering how, for what, for $10 you're getting a decade's worth. Okay, now tap it. You see, and now it's starting to feel really smooth, the way it should, so that you don't have to crank it and torque on it. And we're at the part where it just stiffens up a little bit, and that's just what we want. Oh yeah, there we go. I'd say that's it. I'll clean that out. And that is what we can do for, you know, if you're going to repair a kid's toy, you're going to run into this where they're using some screw that is, it'll be metric of some kind. It'll be something like a coarse thread, for which replacement screws, well, you can get them from Orchid Sound. That's where I get all my screws. But getting tooling for one screw, taps or dies, usually you may not use it again, but you never know. Anyways, that's how it works. And now we've got cab put back together and bonded with the JB Weld. Still kind of brittle. We're missing a piece. Nothing we can do about that. It's just the way it is. And I currently have, for the tender, I've got what sort of looks like a coal load, and I've got a top made for it. And so I'm going to hold it in here with 2 screws, so you can take the screws out and put the battery in and put it back on and screw it in place. That's where we're at on that guy. Wait till you see what we did with this guy.